Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Queen's Council. I'm Lorena Creole, and we have with us tonight, we have Queen Mad's Mama Bear, we
Hey,
have E, and we have Queen Nina Infinity.
Hey.
And we have a special guest joining us, Miss Jane Theory. Say hi to the folks, Jane.
Hey guys.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
not too bad.
Good so far. It's a really stormy night out here, so it's one of those dark and stormy nights here with tropical storms and thunder.
Oh, because it's the wet season now. So you guys getting the same time every day. But yeah,
it was crazy last night. It was like just coming down, thunder, lightning, the whole 9 yards, and it's like been raining all day. And you know how like tropical rain is like torrential, so it's kind of mesmerizing when you're like looking at it.
It's cool. Those super huge like torrential rains, and I think Jane's pretty much seen the same thing. Just rain that goes down like crazy. But I could sleep through the so-called thunderstorms here because in Florida, thunder and lightning storms rattle the windows. It's just like, oh my God, the ground is shaking. I'm gonna die.
That's what's right here. And it's so funny because I was always like, I come from Vancouver, and like, the term for over there is like Raincouver. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm used to rain, no problem. Like rain, no big deal. And then I moved to Cancun and I was like, oh my God, this is like some otherworldly rain.
Because in Vancouver, it's this mist that hangs, and it's kind of like this ever rain, which is like, it's just like little cloud droplets. And I'm just like, can't you just rain and just get it over with?
Yeah.
Even
when it's like pouring rain, it's not torrential rain. It's like when you go out for like a minute and you're just drenched like head to toe here, like 30 seconds outside, it's like you took a shower.
It's like the skies open up, because I joke with people who go to Disney and it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm looking and Jane, you see those really, really dark, ugly clouds, and it's like rain is coming. Nope, we got to get out of the park. And it's like, well, no, we have to go. And as soon as we get to our hotel, boom, it's rain all over the place. People are like soaked. They're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm all soaked in it. Like
so
wet
funny.
freaking cats. It's hilarious.
Yep. I totally hear you. 100% relate.
How about where you are, Mads? Did you guys get any storms?
Oh yeah, we got a fair amount of storms here. I've seen the full-on Caribbean torrential rain though, because I went to Cuba back in the 90s, and that was in August. So yeah, we got trapped in the hotel room for a good day there. Yeah, but it was we got some serious rain too, where you're running out and you get soaked to the bone.
Oh my gosh. Cool. Hey, Steph.
Hi. Hey, Steph. Hi. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. No problem.
We're just talking about rain.
Yeah, rain and thunderstorms and all that lovely stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just getting started. So how you doing, Steph?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, but I've been tired the last 3 days or so. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we have the El Presidente in the house.
Let's see. Let me go through the chat from the top so I don't miss anybody. Of course, there's Jane. Hey. Comics chat. Danny says, "Hey, Christy, I'm second." Howdy, Keck. Nina says, "Hey, everyone." Mr. Mooney Blue. Mr. Cave says, "Hi, ladies." Hi, Nick. So glad you can join us. Keck says, "Hi, Mads, Nina, Jane, and Lorena." I know you meant A&D. It's cool. Yeah, we know what you meant. Thunder and lightning here in Florida is soothing. You know what, Tommy? Yes, it is. It really is. After I got used to it, thunder and lightning, I'm cool. I'm really cool.
Yeah, me too. I like it here now. It's especially because like during the last couple of months, there's been absolutely no rain. So it's been like a drought completely. And then now it's like all of a sudden coming down. And I'm like, oh yay, rain. Like you really don't know what until it's gone, you know? It's like months of like super hot weather. And you're like, yeah,
Wow.
it's
Hey, Rennie A. I don't think I've seen you in our stream before. So thank you so much for joining us.
I've seen her before.
Seen her before? Okay.
I don't mean to
she's
yeah,
from John
I've come
Talks.
across.
From John Talks?
Yes. And John Talks all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And El Presidente says, hello, sexy ladies. Got me cheesing right now. Well, that is what we do here. We love our toxic men over here. Okay, let's see.
Absolutely.
I hate it when the chat starts flying and I can't pay attention. Let's see. Everybody says, hey. Oh, yeah, it's weird. So Janie says, glad you're feeling better, Nina.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, was having a bad day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Last week. But I'm all right now. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Abuna says, Nina Infinity, so happy to see you, babe. And let's see. Where's Christy getting off the exit? No, she's not getting off the exit. She's actually with family. So she has an excuse, Danny. I wrote her a note. So no, she's not on time. I wrote her a note, so she's good. Hey, OG.
Hi.
I'm glad you could join us. Cool.
Yes.
Sweet.
So cool. So what do we have here? So Stig says, hello, Lorena and you other ladies. So glad
you other ladies.
You
other ladies.
You knew me.
I had him on my channel this morning, and that's how he addresses me.
Oh, Stig is in trouble now.
I knew him before any of the others. Come on.
Oh my gosh. It's all good. It's all good.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. 501 panel. I don't think I can eat that many sandwiches. Well, be careful what you wish for.
Well, he did say earlier on my coffee chat that he is working on his man bod and wanting the big old belly so he could sit on the patio and smoke his pipe, in the rocking chair and grow his beard out. So there we go. So that is goals. Nice.
Rennie A says, thank you for saying my name right, Lorena. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm a real stickler about getting people's names right because my government name is constantly getting like murdered and not really said right. It's been like that since I was a kid.
I like how you say my government name. That's funny.
Because that's what I had to say. It's like, oh yeah. Well, I got that from like one of my radical relatives.
Oh no, I totally agree. Because myself, I have my traditional native name and then I have my government name so I understand.
Yeah, because people would say, oh, my name is Nancy. I'm just like, you're Asian and you have a Chinese accent. Your name is not, what's your real? I've never learned your real name because it's like, let's show that kind of respect. That's, what you were named and all of that. Like even for my name, it's like been anglicized for years. The original pronunciation of my name is actually Spanish. So if you're Latino, you will pronounce my name right. And the way that is, it used to drive me crazy, the way my mom would say it. So
yeah, and going on a little bit of history, I know you're a history buff, especially on lineage and ethnicity and all this stuff. My grandfather, he's Filipino, and if you know the Filipino history, Spain also colonized the Philippines, and so my grandfather's name is Crescencio.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, Crescencio, and then the last name Ayala, but it's not spelled like Ayala, and it almost sounds like Ayala, but it's Ayala. And yeah, so a little bit of history there regarding that. It's not necessarily Filipino sounding, even though, and I'm Ilocano, I'm not Tagalog, and Tagalog is the, like the most common Filipino dialect. I'm Ilocano, so I come from the Ilocano, I guess you could say, tribe, from the northern part of the Philippines. Yeah, so that's just the interesting history on that.
Have you ever been to the Philippines?
No, I wished. And my family is basically what you call a well-to-do family there, but how they take care of themselves is amazing because are each other and family. So like if one of your relatives is well-to-do, they will employ other family members to help take care of them.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So a little bit of history there.
Cool. Laura, I love history.
I know. I caught your interest real quick on that one. You're like, yes, tell me more. And that's just one portion of who I am. And, then I have the native side. So, yeah. So.
Well, the great one is here. Says, good evening, ladies. I just got my power and internet back after 32 hours. Man.
Excited.
Here.
He says, how are you all? We are doing just fine. Glad you are here with us. We love it. Yet Lorena got my name wrong. Shocking. Yeah,
It's Stieg.
I'm still learning the Norwegian stuff. Even though I have Norwegian ancestry, I'm still learning how to pronounce stuff right. So
yeah, I've heard people say Stieg. I've heard people say Stig. I don't know what's the correct.
Stieg.
How do you pronounce it?
Stieg.
Is it
Stieg is actually correct.
Stieg is correct. It's Stieg.
Because I heard, is it Live Schreiber? He said people used to pronounce his name wrong for years, and they would say Steve at auditions, and he would. He's like, "Okay, you want me to go?"
That's how I thought it was pronounced.
No, it's pronounced Live. I didn't know that until I saw an interview with him, and he said he was walking out of auditions because they kept thinking they were rejecting him and then throwing him out.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, that's
I've got one of those messed up names too. Like my last name is one of those completely messed up names. I always knew when the teacher got to me in school because it was always the same expression. Head goes back, eyebrow goes up. I'd be like, present.
You're like, I recognize that face.
Yeah.
And
Me
see,
and all
my
my
name,
sisters.
yeah, my name is spelled Alorha, Alora. So then I get like, are you Hawaiian or Aloha? And then they have misspelled my name to where it's like even spelled Alhora. And I'm like, really? Alorca, Alhora. I mean, I've been called everything and renamed every which angle and which way with my name. Yeah.
wait,
You know what? I mean,
say the correct name again.
Which one? My correct name?
Yeah,
Alora.
Alora. Okay. I'm saying it right now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes, Abunas. Too much hotness in here. Danny says 12 eyes, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dang, I finally got heaven on earth.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Cameron. He says too many hot chicks on the screen. Salam from Hollywood. Well, salam to you, Cameron. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we know it's 4 letters. That's what's embarrassing.
Well, it's the enunciation. You have to, you can, I've had people call me Nina before, and it's
Nina?
Yeah, like instead of Nina, like Nina, and I'm like, no, it's just Nina.
That's a reach. Like,
yeah,
like you're
it's
trying to get it
weird.
wrong at that point.
I do get it. My first name is actually Madeline because I was named after the storybooks.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for Mads I'll get to in a bit, but yeah, everyone sees it and they keep saying Madeline. I'm like,
yeah,
properly. If you're going by the book,
did we lose Mads?
it's Madeline.
Oh, Madeline. Okay, yeah. See, I've heard both. I've heard both Madeline and Madeline. So you never know how it's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But people have no trouble with Daenerys Targaryen.
I know.
Oh, she's gone. Oh heck.
Oh my gosh, well, she'll be back.
That was a good one, Jay.
I mean, it's funny. My second my second great grandmother, her name was Rafaela, and the census taker wrote it down as Rafilla.
Rafilla?
Oh, God.
Like I said, I totally understand the misspell.
And it stuck. And it freaking stuck. And I was like, oh God,
The census records are a mess.
Yeah, they
That's
really
a whole
messed
other
that.
problem.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Who?
Oh, and my middle name is Francesca. Alora Francesca.
That's
Wow.
great.
Why are you making that
That's
face?
really
I like
good.
that
I like
name.
that.
I like that.
Francesca?
Yeah,
I've never
think
liked
both
it.
names
My
are
family's
really
like, we love it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I like it. I don't have a middle name.
I
So
don't have a
anybody,
middle name either.
you don't
Neither
have
do I,
one?
actually.
I have
No.
two last names.
No.
See, so anybody who has a middle name, they're already special.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of, before it boots me out again, I'm going to make an adjustment to the drinking game that apparently we have.
Okay.
On top of shot for a snort, every time it drops me off. Take
That's
a
a
shot.
good plan. That's a good
Oh
plan.
my God.
You're all going to get schmammered by the end of the show.
Oh man. Oh goodness. Well, speaking of, so since we got the drinking game rules finalized and out of the way, so you know how we do it here. We've got to start with a if I can flip and find it. Yeah, I can find it. There's a reason I had to do this. So we always have to start with the Florida man story, right?
Oh Lord.
So this is the Florida Keys. Yes, I have relatives that live in the Keys. So a man was driving in the Keys with his family. Then police found New Year's drugs in the car.
What?
What are New Year's drugs?
I'm
That's what I was
guessing he was supposed to use them around New Year's and he forgot about it.
Yeah.
That's
That
what I'm
sounds about
guessing.
right.
So they say an Isla Mirada man, and Isla Mirada is on a Key Largo, said the hallucinogens found in his car when he was arrested were leftovers from a New Year's party, according to the
Okay.
sheriff's office.
That makes it okay though.
That's a defense. That's a good defense.
They're old, sir.
I
They're
forgot
old.
about
Don't
that.
worry about them.
I have never seen those in my life. Oh wait, yes, I
They're
have.
no longer potent.
Like,
I
so I
haven't
shouldn't
used
get
them in a while. It's okay. It's fine.
They're expired. They're from New Year's.
Yeah,
It's not like he sold them or used them, you know.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I would definitely go with their expired. That's
Like, my drugs expired. Well, let's see what kind of drugs he actually had.
Oh,
So
okay.
Joshua Moon, 37, was arrested on Plantation Key on Tuesday. He was charged with driving with a suspended license. That was his first crime.
See, there you go.
Possession of more than 20 grams of marijuana, possession of hallucinogens, and possession of drug equipment, according to the arrest report.
Oh, these are walking
All
party.
right.
So he has mobile services going on.
Like what?
Yeah,
Or
it's like don't commit multiple crimes at once. That's the key.
But what if it's one of those mobile services, you know, just going from place to place? Like, I don't know. I'm just being devil's advocate for this guy, I guess.
Well, if he hadn't had a suspended license, he may not have had his car searched.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what tipped him off. See, if he would have had his license current, he could have had his party pack intact.
That's the key.
Yeah, that's where he went wrong.
Right?
Not the drugs, you know, not the paraphernalia, nothing. It was just his license. If it was okay, he would have been okay.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He claimed ownership of all the items found and stated that they were only for recreational narcotic use. The police report stated.
It's not legal.
Well, he's well motivated, right?
Well, he's trying to say he's not selling. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause you know.
I like that, Steve.
It's not like you can stay with the hallucinations, but it's medical though.
And this is the Keys, which is a whole nother level of Florida crazy, honestly. Islamorada is my spy code name. I like that name.
Oh wow! Cool. Wait, they picked up his daughter too. Or no?
They were released. So his girlfriend and his daughter were released since it wasn't their goods. Hey, Biggerford Entertainment. He says hello, sexy ladies.
Hello.
He used to pop in our chats as Jason Miller. He's now recognized. He does regular with Danny as well.
Oh, okay.
Regular with Danny. Just his name's Anzo. So absolute sweetheart.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, Osmosis. So, bongs and weed do clean your car. You're driving without a license.
Stay home.
Right.
Yeah, common sense is no longer common. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do your drugs in the comfort of your own home.
Exactly.
Oh, everybody take a shot, whoever's playing, because Mads dropped out.
Yep. Yes, she did.
I don't have nothing. I wasn't
I don't
aware
have
of
anything.
it, so
I did add her. There she goes. Okay.
How did I drop
Lorena's gonna act like she falls, like leaves, just so everybody takes a shot. Oh, she's
gonna start doing it on purpose.
gonna boot her out just for everybody to take a shot.
I'm getting y'all drunk tonight. No, just kidding.
Yeah, we're gonna the shot for the snort counter and the drop counter.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're lit tonight. Generation Production says, hey girls, my nerdy home, Nina, OG Star Wars, Mads, Mama Bear. I'm guessing that's Jane and Lorena. Hey y'all. Well, hey, Generation Production.
Hey, JP.
Thank you for joining us. Hey, Tom from Midnight's Edge. Thank you for joining us. Woo! Awesome.
He's also leaving, so.
Hello, everybody.
Got it. All these ladies on a hot, cool show, and he says, "Have a good show, ladies. Just stopped in to say hi and drop a like. Gotta go. Sorry, that's okay, Tom.
That's appreciated. Yes, liking, dropping in, saying hi, and liking is always welcome.
Yes, so we love it. The fact that you just decided to check us out. That is awesome. Mikey Gusser says, "What's up, my homies? Well, what's up, Mikey?
What's up?
Cameron says, I believe the Florida Man phenomenon is the result of residual radiation from the Bermuda Triangle. That's a cool theory, but in reality, it's because convicts from the old world were basically dropped into Florida.
Basically, yeah.
We are the Australia of the U.S.
Lorena, check the private chat.
Which one?
You can drop me out for this. Private chat.
Oh.
You can drop me out for this one.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, drop me out for this one.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'll keep going until I get the beep, beep, beep. There we go.
Oh
hey,
my
Christy!
God, can y'all fucking go? Oh, I'm so sorry I'm driving right now.
Hey, girl.
Oh my God.
Hey, Christy!
I'm headed back to Texas. You stupid ass motherfucker! I'm so sorry.
Raging right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Let it out, girl. Let it out.
Your edibles haven't made you calm?
No, girl, no.
Too bad you don't have a dash cam so we can see what you're seeing.
I know.
Well, no. Well, I'm on my phone, and I don't know if I'll cut in or out because Colorado, I'm visiting my sister, and it's like I had to go to like outside to get better bars to get
welcome
on my
to
phone
where you're at.
Oh my gosh.
I was just like, this place.
Oh, hold on a second. Hi, Bounding into Comics. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't think you've been here before.
Bounty in the comics, awesome. Love them.
Love you guys. We use a lot of your articles here on our show. Definitely.
Because of Bounding and because of Ichibok and all them, I could probably get a blue check mark from my Twitter because I've been used in resources already.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm considering that.
Nice. Yes.
And I just wanted to say hi real quick. And sorry.
And she broke out.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to say hi real quick and have a great night, guys.
Travel safe.
Thanks, Christy. Be safe, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Macy says, the ladies are here. Yes, we are indeed. Yes, we are. Texas Christy
psychotropic
language. Oh my god.
Oh, Mad's comment. And
I know where Christy. Yeah. I have to check.
Oh god.
This is why you guys love me.
That's so freaking funny. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Crazy. I know exactly where Christy visited at. I have family where she visited at in that area up in Colorado. So I know exactly where she's at and her struggles with using the phone and internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Generation Production says, what are we talking about? Well, I'm glad you asked, especially if you probably saw the lovely thumbnail that I had up before. So I got this idea actually from a stream that OG did with a couple of the queens interviewing us about the original trilogy. And I forget the exact question that she asked, but something kind of like either how you got into Star Wars or how it had affected your life. And one of the things that I brought up was that because of the type of work that I do, it is literally geek central, and that's information technology, and that is software development. So literally, I kid you not, in software dev, that is like the Star Wars collectible nirvana. Everybody's got collectibles on their desk. Everybody knows when the collectibles are coming out. Everybody feels some kind of way if you take somebody's collectible without asking. So like Baby Yoda back here that I just got today. If I ever go back to the office, I will have to freaking lock this sucker down so no one on my desk. Unless the VP of IT comes and takes it, then I can't say anything. But but literally that's what it's like. And the most prevalent Star Wars character that is used in software development is Darth Vader. So we're kind of having a little fun tonight. I'll kind of give a little bit of feedback, about it. But Darth Vader is literally the patron saint of software development. He's used in so many memes. I've used him in presentations. We've used him in talking in meetings. So let me blow this up. This is like halfway through the video, but this is actually really funny. Let me know if you guys can hear.
Yep.
Oh my god. That is great.
We've all worked with that one person where you just want to force choke that person for sure.
Oh,
Oh, God, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's just one of those things where we just love using him as like an example for just pretty much freaking just everything. And if I can get this to come up on that other screen, at least I hope that'll work. So I have a couple of memes. Does it want to work for me? No, it does not want to work for me. Okay, cool. Maybe not. Okay. So this is like one where it says, I'm altering the search results. Pray I don't alter them any further.
Google.
You know, it's really, really true.
Accurate.
I'm altering the search results. Pray I don't alter them any further.
No, Nina.
I love that. When Vader used the homing beacon, does that mean he was a home invader? That's a good one, Steve. You have failed me for the last time. Dude,
Right?
dude, that's one of our favorite ones.
You have failed me for the last time.
Hey, Keely Chow. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Lorena Creole and Stick Kenobi. How can Vader drink his coffee when his mask is on?
Using the Force.
He puts a straw.
Right? Oh my gosh, that reminds me of an episode of Robot Chicken. They did give him a straw. They did give him a straw. Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord, Stig.
If I could force choke, a lot of people would get it right now.
Yes.
I know that.
I hear that,
Oh,
Rennie.
true.
Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is one because in software a lot of things keep changing, especially if we get some VP way up high our pay grade who wants to change stuff. You know, this is kind of their attitude when they talk to us. So
Did you hear Matt's?
Yes.
Okay, everybody drink.
She went, uh-oh, and she just disappeared.
Poor man.
I need a clip for whenever a man gets disconnected. Oh my gosh, there's sweet.
Oh, there goes again.
Oh no. Okay.
Poor Mads.
Poor Mads. Oh my goodness gracious. Poor Mads. Okay, well, I'm going to move on to the dark side. Hold on.
I thought we were already on the dark side.
Dark side, unnatural powers, no straw needed.
There you go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm willing to go with that one. I'm willing to rock with that one. So here's another one of my favorite ones. Because usually they see the motivational posters or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Sith Lord, what my friends think I do, what my boss thinks I do.
He's reading Harry Potter.
He's reading Harry Potter. He is freaking reading Harry Potter. I don't know which one is that.
I don't know.
That looks like the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah,
It does look like the Deathly Hallows.
okay. He's reading that. What society thinks I do. What my kids think I do. What I think I do. And what I actually do.
Oh, this is
So it's kind of funny. It's like you get in there and it's like, this is kind of like all these different faces, you know, that I kind of have to do. So I like it. The last one, it's like, regular desk job.
I feel like what my kids think I do part is more like for the older generation of kids that were like, you know, afraid to get whooped.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. Mads better start using the dark side to keep her connection going.
Yeah.
Hey, Soul Assassin.
Hey, Soul
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Old School Comics #1. Vader is using the Force to grab a cup of coffee. Did that really happen in #1? Or are we joking? Either way, I like it.
You're like, I like it. I like it a lot.
That. Harry Potter made the Sorcerer Ramon book 1 in the series.
Okay, Stig.
So this next one here is basically the job that I had for a little bit, and they didn't want to pay me the big bucks for it. Darth Vader, Sith project manager. I'm here to put you back on schedule. Everybody's always effing up schedule. And when I had to drop in and visit people, I had this big, long, black sweater that flowed in the back, and I heard the Imperial March when I'd have to go down and talk.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. So this is like totally.
And then you were probably like, you have failed me for the last time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No one wants to hear that the project manager is coming to put you back on schedule. Let me see. So let's see. The next one here. Again, another project manager one, but this time I was not the project manager. So here's the project manager. Here's the senior executive who has to stop his golf game to come down and figure out what the heck is going on.
I love how you said has to stop his golf game.
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean something blew up in production that doesn't work anymore? Whose thought was that? They're coming to see this guy. I'm glad I'm over here. I'm just a team member. Nobody's looking for me.
You're like, oh shit, it's just going down.
Not going to be in the line of Force choke fire.
Exactly. And you're also contemplating, do I really want that position now?
Okay, Marvel. I think I have that one. I think I have #1. I think I do. So I'm gonna have to go and check that. Thank you, SW2187. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. My employees have the Imperial March as my ringtone.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Yes,
That
and you
is
want
so
to
pretty
see
cool.
some nerds' heads snap around. Play that. Play
True.
that.
That's true.
Common Chat says Vader be like, I keep up with the Force. Don't stop it. Don't stop it.
I get it now.
You know, that's one of the reasons that Empire is like one of my favorite movies. My favorite Star Wars movie and one of my favorite movies of all time is actually because of the Imperial song.
Yeah.
They introduced that song in that movie. I thought that was amazing.
That score for that particular theme is like amazing.
It really is.
I don't think there's anything like close to it. Just the power of that, and just the feelings of dread and evokes. It's like perfect.
And I love that they incorporated into the Clone Wars for Anakin very subtly.
Really?
Yeah.
I never seen Clone Wars.
I haven't seen Clone Wars yet either.
It's good.
That's good to know. Huh. Soul Assassin said, hi, yeah, project manager. I'm going to need you to locate those plans. That'd be great. Yes. Now you get the thumbnail for this video. This Intertech mug.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, the Imperial
Karen
March.
theme.
Karen theme. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Shellback. Now when I finally get to meet Lorena Creole in person, I'm going to be like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, God.
The cutest thing was I got my nephew like a little sweater with like Vader's face on it, and it was one of those like push me buttons on it, and then it would play the Imperial theme. And he's never even watched Star Wars, but he loves that theme, so he would just like play it and like walk around and dance to it. And I was like, this is the cutest thing.
Oh, that's so
Aw,
cute.
love it.
So there's like 29 people in the chat. Thank you
Nice.
so much, you guys. Please do hit that like button and share the stream. Thank you so much. Our chat's awesome. We could not do it without you guys. You really could.
One of the best chats out there for sure.
Yes. Ladies, you must watch the Clone Wars and Rebels. You're missing a lot of the Star Wars lore. Yeah, I know.
No Rebels for me. Nope. And
I heard
good. I have very mixed feelings about the Clone Wars, and so, but I will not discourage anybody else who has not watched it. To, I won't tell them don't go watch it. Go form your own opinion.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I watched up to season 2 of the Clone Wars, so that's pretty much where I'm at on that series. Rebels, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen
It just
Rebels.
doesn't look interesting to me. So.
Steph, how do you like the Clone Wars so far from what you've seen?
It's not bad. I do like that someone mentioned that they use the theme in Clone Wars for Anakin. They do. It's very subtle and it's very slow. Whenever he does something that's really bad and would be frowned upon by the Jedi Order, they do use that theme for him. So that's kind of cool. It's not too bad. But I get where a lot of people are coming from, saying that they don't like Ahsoka because she is really annoying. She's very annoying.
I like her. She is annoying at times.
I'm sorry. These first couple of seasons, I'm just like, girl, you're a Padawan. This is your master. Get in line.
I think they're trying to make her, though, sort of a mirror of Anakin.
I do too, but he is, but he's her like I get it, but I think that it would have worked better if he would have had a Padawan who is more like Obi-Wan. You know what I mean? But they're both the same. Like they're both the same.
That's true.
So I don't know. I think that dynamic would have worked better if she was more like Obi-Wan, but she's not. She's like him. So.
Eventually, I want to get around to watching the Clone Wars.
And the Clone Wars, once you get into the EU and then you watch the Clone Wars, you're going to see a lot of contradiction. So just a warning.
Yeah.
Just a warning.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one of the lovely things that I get to look at work are organization charts. So I know who's going to try to blame me and who I can blame for crappy work. So here in the middle, you have our boy Darth Vader. And down here, we have all of his little minions here. Grand Moff Tarkin, this dude, Boba Fett. We like to use Boba Fett too.
Why is Darth Maul a lot like beside the Emperor?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Shouldn't like Darth Maul be like at Vader's level at least?
No, and I'll tell you why. All of these VP levels have their little freaking minions running around.
Well, Vader is his minion too.
He is, but I totally get where you're coming from. In the world of org chart and software organization.
Okay.
I'm here. This dude's my boss. This dude, I can't freaking stand him. And he rats on me to this, and he rats on me to this dude. He blocks all my freaking money. He goes back and tells him all the crap that's going on down here before I get a chance to tell him. So that's why. Because Lord, when I first saw this, I'm like, well, shouldn't Maul be down here? And it's like, wait a minute. In context of my job, yes. He's freaking up here. These dudes are walking together, went around. So
he's the ass kicker or kisser.
Yes, big time. What do you want? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Oh my God. Yes. And this guy is usually not technical, not a geek, not technical. Neither is this guy either. So I'm usually the technical people. These guys are all technical, but these two don't have a freaking clue, but they signed the checks. So we gotta have to freaking put up with that crap. So
this is Loreno's way of explaining her work to us in Star Wars.
Yeah. And I use this
like Star Wars nerds. This is how we do this.
Yes, this is how we do it. And it's funny. It's amazing how much you will connect with your audience, especially a technical audience, if you use Star Wars references. It's freaking uncanny.
Nice.
It's freaking uncanny. Absolutely. It's freaking uncanny. Let's see wait, hold on. Tommy keeps getting censored by YouTube. Man, that sucks. What? God, I wish they get that right. YouTube's been doing that to a lot of people, where you'll be in a chat
having to approve his comments. And,
I've been noticing that.
I had to do that the other night on the random stream.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. If only your job would follow the rule of two. They're not that even clued in sometimes. The non-technical people, let's put it that way. Oh my gosh. Oh. So this one here, when software comes out, programmers like to write software and they don't like to test it, and it winds up breaking and doing all kinds of crap it shouldn't. So we usually have this one, testing. I find your lack of tests disturbing. Because it is very disturbing. If they tell you we don't have any tests, feel a little tightness around here.
You're like,
I'll second that one for the kitchens too. If you send something out without knowing how it tastes,
That's a good point.
That's true. Yeah,
that's a good point. And I'm thinking about that because when I used to watch MasterChef, and they would make all these dishes, and Gordon Ramsay's like, "Did you taste this?"
Yeah.
And they're looking like, It is crazy. That's a good point. So it's cool to see how some of these things just like transcend industries. It's awesome. I love it.
Somebody, I hear police sirens in the background.
Not me.
I didn't do it.
I live in the ghetto.
Anybody ever see the movie My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
And he's complaining he can't get any sleep, but he goes to jail and he's asleep during a freaking prison riot. Kind of like that.
God, I love that movie.
It's perfect. Oh, I love it. A grit. What's a grit?
How do you cook it?
Oh man, we gotta figure out how to clip that for every time that Christy says "kiss my grits."
Oh yeah. I'm gonna find it now.
Yeah.
That's funny. I love Beavis and Butthead. Oh, hey, memes of destruction. He says, "Hey, ladies, what's going on?"
Look at Christy.
Yes, I'm gonna get a video bite of grit. Just
what's a grit?
How long did it take you to cook those grits? Were they instant grits?
There's certain keywords that brings Christy into the chat.
Right.
The other one we have a private talk about.
Oh my goodness.
He means business. Kiss my ass.
He's mad now.
You're freaking funny.
Girl, you know I will.
Okay.
Oh, that was so funny.
So this one here is I find your lack of documentation disturbing. That's another one.
I could have used that in background department because I was a background investigator of issuing gaming license and stuff. So I had to investigate everybody's background. And so the commissioners could use this on us as well if we didn't get the right documents or haven't been provided the documents. So yes.
Oh my God. Oh
Seriously.
gosh. That's funny.
I bet everybody in like any place of like government or like, you know, like paper pusher people would like love that meme. Because somebody's always forgetting something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Check Generation Productions comment.
Let's see. What did Generation Productions say? Was it further up? I'm not seeing them.
No.
Further down.
He's actually tagged you in it too.
Oh, there we go. 47. Wow.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's at 48 now.
So awesome. Oh my goodness gracious. Absolutely. Oh, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm like fighting with my laptop here.
I feel for you.
I'm like, I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find something to make Alora a mod, and my computer is just like, no, I don't like you very much. Right now.
I see you, Christy. Speak, woman, no dead air.
You should make Tommy a mod too. Maybe you won't censor him as much.
That is just like the weirdest thing
Tommy.
that I have going on. Ugh.
It always fascinates me when I see Tommy.
Abunaj trying to get more peeps in here. Awesome. He is really sharing, and sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Thank you.
Yes, it is indeed.
Oh, thank you, Boo.
Meanwhile, Stig and Christy are having a moment.
Are they going back and forth?
Really?
I see that right there. She's
what the heck happened? Dang it, Christy!
I ain't reading that one.
Oh my gosh. I don't think you could even really read that.
She's telling Stig he's her number one 3 times.
I was gonna go with bird.
Bird.
No way. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Don't make me a mod. I would abuse the power. Oh god, I know you would. Oh man. Yeah, the thing is I have StreamYard up, and I have lost my other browser window that has my YouTube up, so and my computer's being funny and not letting me show it on the other one, so I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. If not, please just drop a message in the chat, and when the stream is over, I will mod you. So I'll mod you. So hopefully I can. Okay, Steph. Steph has to go.
All right.
But for those who don't know, Steph, can you just shout out your channel and where people can find you?
You're muted.
You are muted, darling.
I keep doing that because I'm chewing on ice. And so I mute myself every time I chew on ice, and I keep forgetting to turn it back on.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to be rude. But yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all at the same handle, My Nerdy Home, and on the Drunk 3PO channel.
Awesome, darling. Glad to be on with you, and you guys have a good evening.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Steph. Take care.
See you later. Bye.
Good night. Yes, and thank you, Christy, for dropping her information down there in the chat. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so the next one that we have is only have 10. And it sure as heck would help if I shared my freaking screen, wouldn't it?
Yes.
My computer's revolting. I think it thinks it's Skynet. That's what it thinks it is right now. Okay.
Memes, you bad boy.
Stop it. Oh, behave.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see what you're
Oh, behave. Oh, thank you, Christy. You rock,
Be
girl.
safe,
Christy.
darling.
Please be
That's the
safe.
best thing
I was
want to
gonna
do.
say, Christy, quit dropping links and focus on driving,
Yeah,
girl.
please.
Like, you gotta be safe, okay?
I don't like people texting while driving. Come on.
No texting and modding while driving.
Ooh, Chakalaka, you add 51 likes, smashing it. Wow, thank you, Generation Plus.
Nice.
You guys are amazing. We have 35 people in here. Wow. Oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh. Awesome.
That's
And
epic.
did I just see Amber drop in? Sneak
Yes, she
in?
did.
Yes, she did.
Hey, Amber.
Yes, she did. Is
Hey,
she?
Amber.
Ah, Amber is awesome. Awesome. She's the better half. And then there's Ors. So if you haven't subscribed to Ors, please do.
She's the better half, and then there's the bearded queen.
Yes. Yes. Ladies, yes, voice of text is amazing. Yep. Rise of the machines, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I call my desktop Jarvis. So Jarvis and I need to have a little discussion later on. Okay, so Darth Vader's Guide to HR Software. So usually this is the documentation that we put out that no one reads about a particular system. So this is kind of an ominous reminder to read the freaking manual that we wrote for you.
Nobody wants to read the manual.
Nobody wants to read it
Ever.
until crap goes tits up, and then they want to read the manual.
No, then we call someone.
Yeah, and then people complain, and you're like, "Well, did you read the manual?
Did you actually do your homework?"
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, you expected me to read this big thing? No joke. Seriously, I got so sick and tired of people doing this. I said, you know what? We're going to make a 1 page and we're going to freaking laminate that sucker. That gives them a cheat sheet of what to freaking do and give it to them and tell them don't call us.
Oh, goodness.
But then they started hiding the little 1-pagers and they wouldn't share them with people. So they're like, you lost it? Too bad. Too bad. You don't get it. You don't get it.
What'd I do? I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it, but what did I do this time?
Yeah, you're just breathing. That's it. You were just breathing and talking with that voice, and that's pretty much what did it. Yes, manuals are overrated, but you know what? You got to freaking do them anyway because you always have that one person. I need a manual. We usually digitize them though. Digitize them though. Mm-hmm.
Why did the person that says I need a manual sounded like an 80-year-old?
I've had to work with a couple of like late 70s, 80-year-olds who they want their freaking manual. They will hunt you down. I'm like, the manual's online, but that's not the same. Oh, God, okay. All right.
Not that frustration, darling. Vent that frustration.
I love it. I can just pour this out to y'all. Hey, Thomas, the Gilk Man is in the house. Yes.
Hi.
Yes. The heart and soul of the Fandom Menace. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate that. All right. So we have that one. Next to last one. This is my favorite because I feel like this in meetings. Brainstorming. You said there were no bad ideas. Don't ask me a dumb question you don't want the answer to. Oh my God. Was it in an episode of South Park where somebody said, well, actually, there are
no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Harrison.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious. So
That's one of my favorite quotes from South Park.
I have so many with South Park. And this is my last one, which when I wanted to do this at my first job, this is when I realized Darth Vader is just the patron saint of software development. My favorite part of Star Wars was when Darth Vader lost his cool during a staff meeting and started joking at a coworker.
That is so perfect.
Oh man, I relate to that.
We have all been there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I said. Now I understand why Darth Vader had to choke people. It was just it was just one of those uncanny things, and it's that's like another running joke in software development. We're just like, I wish I could force choke this VP right now.
That's my everyday life sometimes.
Yes.
It's like you just like look at someone, you're like, if I can only harness the dark side.
There was a cashier at the grocery store that I wanted to do that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of retail situations where I've because I used to work in retail, and I worked at Nintendo of Canada for a while, and I was head of the merchandising section, and so I'd have to like go to like all the retail stores and make sure Nintendo section was like looking good and blah blah blah. So there was a lot of times that I wanted to force choke a lot of people.
Tommy said.
Oh my gosh.
What was that, Mads? I didn't hear you.
I can see Christy laughing at Tommy, but I can't see Tommy's comment.
There we go.
Hey, Teresa. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa.
It's nice to see you.
Long time no see, darling.
I know. It's like crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, that is all the ones that I have, and my God, I'm so pissed right now because my Chrome is being a butthole right now.
You force choked.
Well, that's what you get for putting that Google one up there. That's
Yeah,
what
you know what? Yeah, dang it. It said, okay, you're going to make fun of me? Wait.
I will force choke you through the internet and stop you.
It's going to say, just freaking wait. Just wait. Just wait. I am freaking let you have it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So as soon as I can get this up.
That's what he said.
You know what? I knew we were going to say that.
I had to. You just set yourself up, darling.
I did. And Christy is not here. Damn.
I ain't reading that one either proper.
Justin. Oh my gosh. My ex's GameStop has a Pokemon retail rep who came in, and I tried so hard to hype them up, knowing how much crap they go through. That's good. Some empathy. I used to work in retail when I was in high school. It was hell, but I'll tell you this much: it gave me patience with dealing with people. I didn't like being in retail, but learned a lot of lessons there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody likes retail, but I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Dang it, Justin. I just, you know what? Because it's freaking true.
It is.
It really
Still not reading it for him though.
Y'all can read that for yourselves. Read that for yourselves. Okay, so I have another video that was actually very funny. So we did talk about the force choke and dealing with the aggression that you have and all of that. So
Okay, guys, listen up. Tonight we have a visitor. For those of you who haven't been here before, I'm Sam. Everybody will just start with you. Just everybody say your name and why you're here.
Hi, my name is Betty, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Betty. My name is Carl, and unlike you losers, I am not an alcoholic. The reason I'm here is last weekend I went out with the fellas when we got hammered drunk at a Tesla concert. Long story short, can't give too many details, but there was an old lady, some raw bacon, and a poodle involved. Once she bailed me out of jail. So, here I am.
I thought this was anger management.
No, man, you're in the wrong room. It's down the hallway.
What the?
My name is Jaeger, and I am an alcoholic, and I have been sober for 5 months and 25 days. Thank you.
Freaking losers.
I want to party with that guy.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, God. It was like, we just feel like that, you know?
Every day.
Every freaking day. And what I really, really love about it is that it was a fan production that they put on. So it's like, you know, you can just really, really, you know, just really feel it. I love that. Just saying, that's not how meetings work.
Yeah, that was so bad. He's like, you freaking losers. He's like,
WTF Jaeger, really? Yeah, really. Really.
You dropped the bomb on that one.
Oh my gosh, I could have force choked some of the I used to teach. Oh God, yeah. YouTube has freaking everything.
it does.
Everything. I'm just dying. Dina says check Twitter DMs. Okay, I'm a little scared, but
Uh-oh.
I just saw this article being posted, so I don't know if you want to cover it, but I sent it to you.
let me take a look here because I know there's an article that that Mads wants to see, and I have one more video that I'm going to show you guys, but
we can do it.
Is it in our chat? Okay.
Yeah, it's in the Queen's Council.
If we want to,
It's really up to you because it's your house.
You know, let me think about it.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not
curious.
saying it's bad. Just let me think about it. I can figure the spin to put on it actually. I would. So I just because there's Mads' article. Hang on, that I want to get up here. Sorry, I used to have all my tabs until Skynet decided to lose its freaking mind with me. I had the nerve to bust out Google. That's what happened.
Dun, 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 dun. She's gonna force choke someone now.
Oh my God. Okay, so all right. So one last Star Wars related one that I have to show, and I don't think I'm gonna get yanked because it's their YouTube site. How many of you have ever watched the show Robot Chicken?
I've seen it like here and there.
Yeah, same.
Do you remember the Stig? What'd you send me?
He said he sent you a Vader one, but that's very vague. Vader one of what?
Okay, I gotta show this one first.
Oh my God, Christy, you don't know what Robot Chicken is? Robot Chicken's funny.
Oh my God. That's awful.
Oh
my gosh.
That
mine has a bad motivator. Yeah. He done for a while. I'll tell you that much. Christy, kiss my grit.
Get it together, Lorena. Just kiss my grits.
One grit. What the if it's Robot Chicken? So for those who don't know, Robot Chicken, I think Seth Green put it together, and it's
That's
just
like a parody.
Yeah, it's like a parody, like all stop motion. One of the most hilarious ones was the one they did with oh gosh, Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah,
it's like hilarious. It's all pop culture stuff, and it's awesome. So
and it's done primarily with the toys from the 80s. Some of it, for just looking at, knowing how much those toys are worth, is a little painful to watch.
It is, but they did one for Star Wars. When I first saw it, I like lost my freaking mind. So as soon as this freaking ad goes away,
so I threw the Senate at him.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yeah.
That is so funny. You made it come out of my nose. Go for Papa Palpatine.
You have a collect call from
Darth
I
Vader.
gotta take this. Hold on. Vader, how's my favorite Sith? Whoa, 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 whoa. Just slow down. Huh? What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? Oh! Who's they? An aluminum falcon. Okay.
Yes.
So who's left? Are you me? Well, where are you? Wait a sec. You've been flying around for 2 weeks trying to get a signal? Oh, you must smell like feet wrapped in leathery burnt bacon.
Oh.
I'm my Dark Lord of the Sith to protect a small thermal exhaust port that's only 2 meters wide. That thing wasn't even fully paid off yet. Do you have what's going to do to my credit? Hang on, another call. What? I'm very busy right now. Oh, well, where are they going? Oh, all right. Just get me a turkey club. Coleslaw, I guess. I'm not even going to eat it. What are you getting? Yeah, see, I always order the wrong thing. No, I'll just stick with that. Okay, bye. What? Oh, cherry Coke. Thanks. Sorry about that. What? Oh, just rebuild it? Oh, that real. And who's gonna give me a loan, jackhole? You? The PM on that Corso light bright? Now get your 7'2" asthmatic ass back here, or I'm gonna tell everyone what a whiny bitch you were about Padamame or Panda Bear or whatever the hell her name is. Hey, come on, don't do that. Just look, I'm just dealing with a lot of crap right now. The Death Star blown up by a bunch of teenagers. You know, I didn't mean to snap. Oh, okay, just get back here. Okay, bye. I love you too.
Oh, God.
Tears when I
That always cracks me up. Always. Let's just rebuild.
So good.
Was Seth MacFarlane did the Emperor's voice in there?
Yep.
Wow, I did not even know that.
He's like the man of 1,000 voices. So.
Panda Bear, edamame.
And Chris Evans were in it too. I don't think Chris Evans was in this one, but he was in it as well.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know.
Look at it according to Christy's comment. She's like, what was that?
She's like, I think she said Adult Swim.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they do a Robot Chicken Tiger King crossover.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
That's only a matter of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see.
Well, that show hasn't really been around for years, so it would be funny if they restarted it. There's a lot of ground to cover now with like all the new Star Wars and everything.
Oh yeah.
The new Star Wars already makes fun of itself.
Exactly. There's a lot of ground to cover, so it's really funny.
Oh damn.
What's up? I see that face. What's up?
Yeah, Lorena, are you all right?
I know. Well done, son.
Lorena looked really disturbed for a
I
sec.
swear sometimes I look like oh gosh, what the frick is his name on the
You
Big Bang?
look like you smelled Darth Vader after searching around for 2 weeks.
That dude. Like, I swear when he's thinking, it smells like bacon. People just like, are you? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. That's when I start talking.
I'm here.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, good. And Mads is still here, so we don't have to drink now, right?
Yeah, I restarted my phone, so I'm hoping that keeps me, in here for a while.
Okay, cool. Well, I am going to pop your article up on screen here.
Sweet.
Okay. So what you have here is rumor: Justice League actor Ray Fisher returning to Cyborg. And this is from our friends Bounding into Comics, who was in here earlier. So glad, hopefully they're still here. If not, thank you for dropping in.
Love them.
Cyborg and Justice League's Ray Fisher may be on the way back to the DC Extended Universe, and you can thank the Snyder Cut if it happens. So, Mads, do you want to give us some context around this article?
Yeah, actually, as it goes on in the article, they explain that they originally were talking about doing a Cyborg movie, a standalone, but they actually shelved that after Justice League went so dismally. But with the interest of the Snyder Cut and that being brought back, they're actually looking back into doing a lot of the project that they had shelved. But what irritates me is the reason why they shelved it. And again, that's further down in the article, is that he's I can't remember the exact way they phrased it, but basically is that he's not as known.
Mm-hmm.
That so they didn't want to gamble on it. I'm like, are you kidding me, right? He has been in pretty much almost everything DC since Super Friends.
Oh, wow.
I mean, even Flash and Green Lantern can't say that.
Oh, wow.
That's so stupid.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Demanjana.
That's so stupid to say something like that. Is like, oh, this character is not well known enough, so let's not make a movie about him. Isn't that the whole point, to make a movie about a character because no one knows who he is? So like, let's make a movie so that people do know who he is.
Exactly.
Yeah, scroll down so you can see the exact phrase that they use.
People are desperate for something new. I mean, we're tired of seeing the same reboots over and over and over again.
Totally, Jane. Like when I first saw Justice League, I didn't know who Cyborg was either. I really didn't have a clue because I'm not a DC girl like Lorena.
I got it.
I'm more of a Marvel girl. So
yeah, right there. Cyborg's handicap, according to many analysts, is he's not a familiar character to most people, and can't carry his own film.
A good story is what carries
essential in the comics and DC animated universe for the last few decades.
Wow. Okay.
No,
that just sounds like excuses to me. That's just excuses.
It does.
It is excuses. It's excuse, and I will call a spade a spade. It's excuses because they don't want to come out. They know they can't come out and say the real reason why they don't want to do it. The same reason why Marvel shelved Black Widow for as long as they did. And they're not considering how popular Black Panther was. And Cyborg's much more well known than Black Panther was at the time.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I was getting at, is like I didn't really know Cyborg because I wasn't a DC girl, like, kind of like you, Lorena. I was familiar with like the main DC people, but like not so much Cyborg. And when I saw Justice League, I was like, who is Cyborg? Like, who is this character? Like I had no idea who he was. But it was still really interesting to me. Like I was like, this is a really cool character. I wish they had a movie for him so I would know who he is and I would care about him more. And like, and I that's like, that was around the same time that I was like, well, why didn't they make, a Flash movie as well as an Aquaman movie before the whole,
right.
before they came out of Justice League?
Really, that's how they should have played it out, is doing the individual movies to
yeah.
introduce the characters that aren't as quote unquote well known.
Exactly.
And build chemistry between the characters.
Yeah,
exactly. And
Yeah,
like that's why Marvel did it so well, because you would like, you know, you kind of like meet all these characters and then they all meet up and then you're like, you care about that. You're like, yay, they're finally meeting up. Whereas in like in the Justice League, I was like, I don't really care about them meeting up because I don't know these characters, you know?
And I don't believe that they care about each other. They just met.
Exactly. Exactly.
Damaja makes a good comment here. Yeah, the superhero genre is getting kind of lame in general, but to not use a character because it is not well known is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the very thing that I was discussing like 2 weeks ago about you know, the reboot of the cartoons of the movies, and like Riken and even Admiral Akbar and stuff. People were like, well, they're not well-known characters, and they only had like 1 or 2 line, or only was in there for like, you know, maybe a minute or 3 or whatever. The thing is that George took those characters and expanded on their lore. You know, in the EU, we got more characters through that, and they were very important, no matter how small the role is, especially in franchises like even Star Wars. Even these small characters like Riken, if he wasn't there and if he wasn't the leader of Hoth, we wouldn't know Han, why he had to leave, because they had a discussion why he had to leave. We wouldn't know who was receiving the intel and the orders that's going on as well. And even Leia was looking up to him and also getting orders from him as well.
Right.
So yeah, so that's the thing is that these characters that may seem not too predominant, or side characters, or however you want to call them, basically have a lot to do with the storyline. You take one little element out of the story, then you're really compromising the story. So why not take and give us a show about that character? Let us learn more about them and why they are significant to the lore.
Right, well, the problem is that they would have to actually develop a good story around those characters and then invest in promoting them. And that's money and time and energy they don't want to spend.
But it's well worth spent if they do it right. Give us
That's what the fans say.
Exactly.
Yeah, instead of rehashing, just like everybody agrees, rehashing does not give us exciting new stories. We want something new. We want something fresh.
Right. So So another one of the Dark Councils in the chat, the Gospel according to Mark with the C.
Hi.
He says my favorite is Cyborg from Teen Titans Go. Booyah! I do like Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Yeah,
I do.
Carrie Payton has been voicing Cyborg through the Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go since the early 2000s. And for me, I said it on Twitter in the chat where I was talking about this, and I'll even say it here, and y'all can clip me if you want. Carrie Payton to Cyborg for me is the same as Kevin Conroy is to Batman. Like, I love all of the guys that have played Cyborg. I mean, with the animated universe, the movies, you've had Shamar Moore voicing Cyborg, and God, who couldn't love that? You know, Jovian Wade in the TV show Doom Patrol. He did an excellent job doing live action.
Well, we have a slightly dissenting opinion, Danny. Cyborg is not a very exciting character. I don't think a solo movie would do well.
I think it depends on how they play it. I mean, he has an interesting backstory.
I agree with
it doesn't
Jay.
have to be
his backstory was really cool. Like what I got to know from Justice League really intrigued me. I was like, well, why didn't he have his own movie? Like, I want to know him more.
He had a promising football career when the accident happened.
And tone matters. It doesn't have to match the main film's tone. It could be a very different kind of film, but just give us greater insight into who he is and what his experience has been.
Yeah, I mean, who are we kidding here? Because like most of the time, they don't really make the comic book characters, or based on comic book characters. Like when they make the movie version, they always change up the comic book character, anyways. Like that's been half my problem with Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man so much, and I'm always like, no, the movies don't do him justice. But
yeah, they don't care about continuity. Just do it.
Just do it.
Continuity? What continuity?
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so jealous of Rennie right now.
I know. I saw that. I'm like, you did what now?
Yeah, seriously. I also saw they were talking about a Green Lantern movie, and yes, they actually, that actually is one that is being considered as well, and that is actually on my channel. I did talk about that, and absolutely love. Of course, part of the reason I had to talk about that is one of the actors that has put his name into play Jon Stewart is Michael Jai White.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Now I did meet him at a convention.
Again, I'm jealous about that. I know I would go completely babbly, being around him. But
he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. I'll definitely say that. He definitely was. So yeah, that's kind of yeah, you guys make some very, very good points about this. I mean, again, like Nina, I'm an MCU girl. I don't know that much about the DCU, but I did know who Cyborg was.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like with excellent writing and a solid story, it could definitely be a solo movie.
Like, I didn't know who Arrow was at all. And then I started watching Arrow on the CW. And then, I like through the CW like really introduced me to like the DC characters like Arrow and like Flash and, all those people. I got introduced through that avenue, that's why it's such a shame now, like what has become of that whole thing, because they were doing a service to the young, like to young new viewers of introducing them to these characters, but now it's gone down the drain, so it's really sad to see that with like Batwoman and like all the like the new stuff that they're doing, like even like Legends of Tomorrow to me was like a really, really cool show and introduced a lot of really cool heroes until like season 3 when they went woke, and then it was just like, oh no, down to this.
Any last thoughts on this? Because we kind of need to start wrapping it up.
I'll be good. I could talk about this DC for hours.
Yes. Maz is our resident DC queen on the panel. So
nice.
When I need to know DC, that's who I go.
Who's your favorite DC DC hero, Mads?
Honestly, Flash.
Ah, cool.
If I'm going with guys, I'll have to say Flash.
Cool.
And that is largely because I fell in love with him. Like he was never in Super Friends, and I watched reruns of that. I'm going to assume they're reruns when I was a kid, and but watching the Flash '90s TV show with John Wesley Shipp, I just fell in love with him. Mark Hamill was also, he played the Trickster, and that's what led into him playing the Joker.
Right.
Voicing for the Joker.
Trickster again in the CW, which was really fun.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rennie. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Really good
this thing. Last one. I'll touch on this quickly.
Yes,
have you heard news about the new Batwoman show? Yes, that they're not recasting the role, correct?
Yeah, they're not recasting it. They're creating a brand new character.
Really?
Which
when I read
that, gay or something.
Yeah, she's completely lesbian. She's she's plucky. She's everything that Cassandra Cain wasn't.
We couldn't get Cassandra Cain right. So okay, I'm not even gonna say no.
No, knowing how dicey a new character can be, I will wish them luck on this, and I will be watching just to see.
Well, I thought it was hilarious because they were like, "Oh no, we're not recasting like Batwoman. We're casting a new gayer character," and I was like, "Gayer? Like, wasn't she gay already? Like, I don't understand how you can get any more gayer than that."
Because the actress was bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And that wraps up the crazy.
I don't care what they do in the privacy of their bedrooms.
Gabby, that's all.
It's like, I don't care. Just freaking make something that makes me want to sit down and watch it. Bye, Generation Productions. We're gonna start wrap it up here and all of that. So, ladies, we're gonna go around. You guys can shout out your channels, where people can find you. So we'll start with Mads Mama Bear.
Hey, Mads Mama Bear here. You can find me in Mads Mama Bear on Twitter, Instagram, and on YouTube. Right now, you're going to have to catch old reruns because I'm still working on trying to get the new device. gotta love all of this ish. But yeah, go check it out for some poems, for DC talk, recipes, whatever. You can also find me Monday nights at 9 on Comic Chat's channel, where we usually do a top countdown. I'm not sure what it is going to be this week. Danny, if you have an idea, drop it in the chat. And beyond that, you can find me here every Thursday at 9. And I'm not sure who's hosting next week, but pay attention and we will post it.
Most likely me.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead, OG, and tell the folks where they can find you.
All right, everyone. Ooh, earthquake here. We just had an earthquake earlier today, 5.0 from Ridgecrest, whatever. But okay, so I am OG Star Wars, your Legends girl, trying to make it in this discounted world. And my channel focuses on George Lucas era of Star Wars. And you can find me on my channel. Tuesday, I do the lore. Thursday, I do coffee chats. I am on Toxic Femininity. Mondays, Babe Madness once a month. And then also here with the Queen's Council. And I try to come in as much as I can pertaining to work that determines. And hopefully we have Queen's Council on my my channel next week. So stay tuned, you guys. And thank you so much, everybody in the chat, for participating. And thank you so much, Lorena, for hosting this week's Queen's Council.
Oh, you're very welcome. Alora is trying to get monetized. So if you are not subscribed to OG Star Wars channel, please subscribe, please please run her playlists so we can get her even closer to monetization. So that would be awesome if you guys could do that.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely.
All right, Nina, where can the people find you?
I still don't have a channel yet, but you can find me on Twitter, Nina7Infinity, and you can find me on the YouTubes in my live streams that I do on Thursday nights. You can find me here on the Queen's Council and any of these lovely ladies' channels, and you can find me on Mondays with John on John Talks for Infinite Talk. And also on Fridays with John and Fatal J and Raging Rhino, we have the Fantastic Four panel now, which is awesome. So you can find me on there as well. And once a month, we do the Babe and Menace on Mary Mayhem's channel. And that should be next week. We'll be doing that on next Wednesday.
Next week.
So actually with Lorena and OG Star Wars.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank all of you who have been coming. And then next up, we have our guest, which is Jane Theory. So Jane, please tell the people where they can find you.
Hey guys, you can find me here on YouTube, where I post weekly movie and television reviews every Sunday at 6 Central, as well as Twitter and Instagram at Jane Theory. Occasionally, I do post pop culture news and updates, and I just released a Dune 2020 update, so I would love for you guys to check that out. Let me know what you think. You can also find me with the Rogue Entertainment on Saturdays at 6 and Tuesdays at 5:30 Central on the Fandom Menace author Steve Walton's channel. And if you enjoy Game of Thrones, you can catch me discussing Winds of Winter on Mondays at 6 and the Song of Ice and Fire Book Club on Wednesdays at 6:15 on Sporking News Podcast.
Awesome. Thank you.
It was
Jane.
really nice to meet you, Jane. Glad we finally got to be on the panel together.
Again, same here.
Daggone it, Christy.
That is hilarious.
That's my grits, Christy.
I freaking love Christy. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, so OG's 1300 from Monster Station. Okay, folks. Please definitely try to help her out. Well, I am Lorena Creole on Twitter, and Lorena Creole also here on YouTube. Just launched my channel 2 weeks ago. You can find me here, of course, on Thursdays at 9 p.m. with the Queens here on the Queens Council. You can also find me on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. on This Week in BS on Justin Proper's channel as well. And on Saturdays at 7, you can catch me on author Stephen Walton's channel for Rogue Entertainment, where I'm there with Jane Theory as well. Also on Monday nights at 10 p.m. on Toxic Femininity with my girl OG Star Wars down there. And that is on Midnight's Edge After Dark's channel. Also, again, on Tuesdays, you can see me at 6:30 p.m. on author Stephen Walton's channel again for TR4 with my co-host Jane Theory. And also next week on Wednesday, The Babe de Menace with Nina and with OG Star Wars over on Mary Mayhem's channel. Special bonus, I have a live stream that is coming up on Sunday at 8 p.m. And we are going to be discussing the first season of Game of Thrones. And Jane Theory is going to be joining us on the panel. Christy is going to be joining us on the panel.
The best season of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Stieg is going to be joining us on the panel. Also, Scott from Sporking News Podcast is also going to be on the channel. So if you're one of those latecomers like I am to Game of Thrones, we are going to be starting out live streaming, talking about each season by season. So if you've just seen the show, never seen the show, read the book, haven't seen the show, come check it out. And thank all of you awesome people. Oh my goodness. I don't know how many likes we have because I don't have a YouTube open, but we've had so
60.
many. How much?
60.
Holy crap. You guys are amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Have an awesome night. Be good to each other. Wash your hands. Don't get swamp ass. And be blessed. And don't force choke anybody tonight. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night.